big light, ladies. Who am I riding with tonight?
Isa, Valeria,
Valeria.
and Heidi.
And Heidi. Now, where are you guys from?
I'm from Guatemala.
Guatemateca. Okay.
Sí.
Are they all you guys from Guatemala?
No.
Okay, well, let's talk about all the different countries you guys are from. What else we got?
Mexico.
Mexico, la país con la playa más rico. I've been to Mexico 3 times in the last 5 years. Well, now I'm blanking on it. Cancun, Riviera Maya, and Puerto Vallarta.
Very fun, very fun.
Love it. And what else we got?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Oh, okay.
We're both from Ecuador. Yeah.
Guayaquil.
Guayaquil.
Quito. Okay,
The best
Guayaquil.
city
My
ever.
ex-wife is from Ecuador, from Manta.
Oh my God.
Yep. So I know a name. Manta,
Manaví.
Guayaquil.
Guayaquil.
All those. You know, Guayaquil.
Puerto Rico
I don't
is-
kill though.
I know. I do. No, I'm just kidding.
When someone told me I met someone, they said they were from Guayaquil. I'm like, why do you kill? It's not good to kill. But that's okay. I also had a friend from Colombia that was from Bucaramanga.
Oh, I know that place.
I always told her she was from Buscaramango. So, okay, so now, who is the question that you guys have there?
I'm trying to find it. I love the question. ¿Cuál es? Oh my God.
We're having technical difficulties.
That's
Yes.
okay. Oops, got a red light, so I'm having technical difficulties also.
Okay, Shakira Forever asked.
Shakira Forever, they always seem to pick her for some reason. I literally have like 20 times with her.
Okay,
But what's the question?
Shakira Forever says, what's your worst blackout drunk moment?
Oh boy, I've done this one before. All right, ladies. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys can decide who goes first. I will give you my blackout drunk moment, but I'm gonna have to think of another one because I've already used the other one. But so what do we got? What's your worst blackout moment?
Who starts? I don't want to start.
Isa starts.
Isa starts. Come on, everybody.
Okay,
Isa.
I went to a Halloween party back home and I got very, very drunk. But I had like a costume of mummy. But
Wait, a what?
A mummy.
Oh, you had a mummy costume. Okay.
Yeah, but I made it myself. So I was.
Please don't say it was out of toilet paper.
Yeah, I was full of toilet paper. And like I stapled it, so I couldn't go to the bathroom. So when I went to the bathroom, I was so drunk that I peed on myself.
Well, at least you had the toilet paper right there.
I don't know, but I
This
forgot.
light's not changing, so you know what?
I forgot I had my boyfriend's wallet with me, so I peed on it. And the next day when I gave it to him, he was like, "Why does it smell like pee?"
You know what? Nothing says I love you like peeing on you.
Yeah.
I had a situation like that, but I'm not going to mention it because my kid's mom will kill me. All right. So here we go. All right. So that, wow. So you, yeah, okay. Forgot to, it's like, now how am I going to use the bathroom in this thing?
I don't know.
And I'm just picturing it. That's just sad. I'm sorry, but that's funny. By the way, are you guys all over 21?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have a prize for the best answer, just so you know, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right. Who's up next? We had Issa's.
Okay, mine is not fun at all. It was like traumatic.
Traumatic, okay.
Yeah. So like 3 weeks ago, I went with my friends to like a club and they were like, yeah, we have a table and whatever. And I was like, okay. I always think that I'm like heavyweight, that like it's difficult for me to get drunk.
Okay,
So
I gotcha.
first, before going to the club, I went to a friend's house and I drank. I was the only one drinking like 2 tequilas, 1 vodka. Then we went to the club, to the table, and I had like 2 vodka cranberries. And like, then I don't know what happened, but I ended up alone with like the girl bouncers, and they were like, "Do you know your passcode and everything?"
Trying to get you an Uber?
Yeah. And then they got me an Uber, and my friends came back after me. And I was at the car, and one of my friends told me that I was so drunk that they called an Uber for me, and then all of a sudden I got out of the car, and then I went to a building alone, and then yeah, I ended up at my sister's, and she had to take care of me. So that's not fun. That's traumatic.
It's traumatic, but you know what? I had one episode of this that I did, and it was the same thing. It was a blackout drunk question, and the girl basically admitted that she faked a childhood trauma.
Oh my God.
To because she was so drunk and she didn't want to like admit what happened. She faked the childhood trauma. All right, who else we got?
Okay, I can go next. So I was at a party that was like a sunset, during a sunset.
Okay.
But afterwards, I had the birthday of one of my uncles.
Oh no.
And I got very, very, very
One of your youngest kids?
What?
You said one of your youngest kids?
No, and I got drunk.
No, before that.
That it was one of my uncle's birthdays.
Oh, your uncles. I thought you said
Yeah.
youngest.
No,
I was like, how many kids do you have?
No.
Uncle, okay.
And I went drunk to his party.
How old were you?
21.
Ah, that's okay then. Everybody knows when you're 21, you know, you've only been drinking for like 6 years, so you really can't handle your liquor yet, you know? Wait till you're 30. All right, who else we got? The one that's been not wanting to say that. She's waiting in the back there.
Yeah.
She's got to have the best one, I'm
Yeah.
sure of it.
Well, it's probably not the best one, but I was at the beach with one of my friends, and it was like we'd start drinking from like 10 a.m. to like 10 p.m.
Whoa.
No, probably like till 12. So it was like a whole day of drinking, and it was like already in the afternoon, and we were all very, very drunk, and so we were outside the hotel, like in the beach, and then all of us just started dancing, and everyone was super drunk, and then we had like some police guys come by. And we were like, no, we have to act calm, like, you know, I mean, because public intoxication, obviously, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so then we had to go back, and it was horrible because we all had to be like fed by our friends.
Oh,
But it was
jeez.
really, really fun because we were all dancing. And it was a great night.
Great times you can barely
Great times.
remember.
Exactly.
Those are the best
Yeah,
ones.
they told me the next day.
Those
So
are the worst.
So for me, well, I had one already that had to do with just getting drunk and trying to kiss someone that I shouldn't have been kissing.
Oh
but
my God.
I already told
Happens.
that one.
Happens.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the one about when it was my 18th birthday. Now, I worked for nightclubs back in New York, so I got to drink for free, and we used to go to the club. And New York is where it's at for when it's club. I'm sorry for Boston, but come on, they close at 2 a.m.
yeah.
New
that's
York
right.
closes at 4, and then, but it doesn't even close at 4. That's when you go to the after hours and you stay there. So I'm drinking. I probably had about 25 drinks that night, right?
Oh my God.
Because I worked for the nightclub. I mean, it was the club that RuPaul did the door for. So I mean, it was like one of the really trendy clubs in New York.
RuPaul?
RuPaul did the door. Yep, I actually knew RuPaul back in
Oh
New York.
my
Not like
God.
I wasn't friends with her,
The
but
one that
The drag
makes a
queen?
the drag queen. Yep.
Oh my
my
God,
God.
that's my favorite TV show.
I will tell you though, as a man, not very attractive.
I know. but
That's
it's
all
the
I'll
best.
say, because I've seen him with the
love that
makeup
show.
off.
Oh my God.
And so I was drinking a ton of drinks, right? It was my 18th birthday. And then we ended up going to a place called The Loft, which was an after hours club. And they didn't sell liquor there, but everybody would bring their own stuff. And I literally was like just taking anything that was being given to me. I was smoking. I have no idea what I smoked, what I took. All I know is I was getting really paranoid. Like I kept asking my friend, yo, why is that guy looking at me? Why the hell is he looking at me? And he's like, dude, he's wearing a hat. He's facing the other way. I'm like, nah, he's looking at me. So I got really, really paranoid. They must have slipped something into my
Drink.
weed that I was smoking. No, the drinking was long gone. At that point, it was what we were smoking, and I have no idea what was in there. And then I ended up leaving, right? Now, I lived about 6 blocks from this place. This was on East 2nd Street, and I lived on East 7th Street, so 5 blocks. Somehow, completely shit-faced, unable to even talk, stuttering my words, and this was before Uber, I somehow managed to walk home, go up 6 flights of stairs, because we didn't have an elevator in the tenement slums back in New York where I grew up, walk up 6 flights of stairs, and get into my bed. I fell asleep. I woke up, I fell asleep on my hands, like this, right? Face
my
down.
God.
I woke up 24 hours later. My mother thought I was dead. My arms were so numb, I could not move them for 3 days. So I would eat like this. Have to like throw my hands around.
Oh my God.
You know, it was like crazy. They got so numb that I couldn't do anything with them, and I literally kept trying, but it gets worse. When I finally had my feelings back in my hand, right? I went to my sensei because I was in karate, and he's like, why'd you miss class? And I explained what happened. He's like, well, now you got to give me 1,000 punches. So I had to do that for 1,000 times, but my arm's still already slightly numb.
Like, no.
So that was probably the worst of many drunk out moments that I've had over my life. So that's it. Now, that's basically the video. Is there anybody you guys want to say hello to, say goodbye to, shout out?
Yes.
Bienvenidos a Ecuador,
I wanna
Mexico,
say hi in
and
Guatemala.
Guatemala. I was getting ready to say that.
Hi to my sister. Hi to my bro. Hi to my roommate. And hi to my dogs.
There you go. What kind of dogs you got?
How many dogs?
No, what kind?
I have beagles.
Beagles,
I have 2
okay.
beagles, yeah. Could be I'm wrong.
We had a mostly black lab named Lola, but unfortunately she passed about 7 months ago. And we have a butterfly chihuahua named Rosie.
Oh my
This dog is 4 pounds, 4 ounces soaking wet. But she's such a cuddle bug for the family. Anybody else, if you walk in the house and she didn't know you, she wants to tear you apart. She's like one of the, the littlest ones with the biggest mouths. All right, so that's gonna. I'm sorry?
They didn't say hi to someone.
Go ahead. Who you want to shout out?
I want to shout out my dogs as well.
Your dogs?
My boyfriend, if he sees this someday.
Wait, so you're gonna shout out the dogs first, and then the boyfriend?
No. Let's change it. Boyfriend dogs.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So what's your boyfriend's name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even gonna comment on the name. How long you guys been together?
Like 7 months.
7 months. Okay, so it's way too soon to tell them to get a ring.
Yeah.
You know,
A little bit.
Usually
Yeah,
I throw the boyfriends on the, like when they're like, we've been together for 5 years. I'm like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
But 7 months, that's understandable.
Let's give him like a week.
Yeah, you got 7 days, Sebastian.
Okay.
7 days, and then I'm putting her on the next episode of Boston Romance. I just made that up. Actually, I am going to do a segment called First Date Boston at some point.
Oh my god.
That'll be good. So anyway, that's the video, guys.